Welcome to Igbo Language Made Easy. My name is Joseph. In today's video, we'll focus on nature and natural phenomenon. Let's start. Earth, Owa, globe, gburugburu ụwa. When the word globe is used, it connotes the shape of the earth, which is spherical. So gburugburu means spherical or round. So globe is gburugburu ụwa. Heaven, eluigwe. Sky, mbara igwe. Sun, anyanwụ. Many people shorten it to anwụ. The sun rises from the east, so the Igbo word for east and west is about rising and setting of the sun. East is ọwụwa anyanwụ, which means the rising of the sun. West is ọdịda anyanwụ, which means the setting of the sun. For instance, if you say East Africa, it will be translated as ọwụwa anyanwụ Africa. If you say West Africa, it means ọdịda anyanwụ Africa. So both translations are based on the rising and setting of the sun. Since we've mentioned the two cardinals of the four cardinal points of the earth, let's also mention the other two. The north is Ugu, because it is upwards, it's like climbing, while the south is Ndida, which means lowering, coming down. The moon is Onwa, which is the same word we use to translate month. Star, kpakpando, kpakpando. When you're referring to galaxy of stars, we say Oyoko kpakpando. Rainbow, eke na egwurugwu. Eke na egwurugwu. Wind, ifufe. Rain, mmiri ozuzo. Thunder, egbe eluigwe. Egbe eluigwe literally means the gun of heaven. So when the thunder strikes, we can say the gun of heaven is firing. Lightning, amụma, amụma. Take note of the way I'm pronouncing this word, amụma. Igbo is a diacritical language. What I mean by that is that so many words may have the same spelling. The only way you differentiate the one you have in mind is by the way you pronounce the word, the way you stress the letters that made up the word. You may have a different word in mind and be saying a different word because you are not pronouncing the word exactly as it should be pronounced. Lightning is amụma. But if I say amụma, I'm no longer talking about lightning, rather, I'm talking about prophecy. So the correct pronunciation is amụma for lightning, as we're discussing today. But if we're talking about prophecy, we say amụma. Water, mmiri. Lake, ọdọ mmiri. In the context of our discussion today, ọdọ means stagnant. something that does not flow. So when we say odommiri, we are referring to a body of water that is stagnant, which is a lake. Stream, iyi, iyi. River, oki. However, many people translate river as osimiri. But the problem is, if you translate river as osimiri and you translate sea as osimiri as well, then it gives the impression that there is no difference between a sea and a river. But we know that a sea is bigger than a river. So rather than translate river as osimiri, we prefer to use the word oki to show that it is bigger than the stream. Then sea, osimiri. Ocean, oke osimiri. Land, ala. Hill, ugwu. Mountain, oke ugwu. Valley, ndagwurugwu. Weather, ihu eluigwe. This word, ihu eluigwe, literally means the face of the sky. You know, when you want to check out the weather, the first thing most people do is to look up to the sky to find out whether it is sunny or cloudy. So the face of the sky tells us most things about the weather. So that is why the Igbos translate weather as ihu eluigwe. Let's now give attention to the three basic seasons we have in this part of the world, Nigeria to be precise. We'll also see what these seasons are called in Igbo language. Rainy season, udummiri. Dry season, ọkọchị. Harmattan, ogoro. It's my sincere hope that you are enjoying this video so far. Let's conclude by giving attention to natural disasters and what they are called in Igbo language. Natural disaster, ọdachi, na-emere onwe ya. Ọdachi itself is disaster. But because it's natural, which means it occurs by itself, we now add na-emere onwe ya to show that it is natural. Some examples of the natural disaster we have: volcano, mgbawa ugwu; flood, oke idei mmiri. But if we are just referring to flood, which is not disastrous, we may remove the oke and say idei mmiri. Landslide, ala ozize. Erosion, ala mbize. Earthquake, ala ọma jijiji. Hurricane, oke ifufe. You'll notice that in this hurricane we use the word oke as a prefix, and we've used it severally today. If you've watched our video on domestic animals and what they are called, you may be surprised to see oke while we are talking about natural phenomena. The truth is that in that video we said that oke is the male of animals. For example, when you say oke ọkụkọ, ọkụkọ is fowl. So when you say oke ọkụkọ, you are referring to the male fowl, which is cockerel. That is true. But the oke we are using for today is different from the one we used in that video. In the context of our discussion today, oke is used to denote severity, importance, or massive. For instance, I've told you that you can say idei mmiri when there is flood, maybe after a rain. But to denote disaster, that this flood did not just flow and go. It caused problem. You must say, okay, idei mmiri. Another example here is rain. When it rains, we say mmiri ozuzo. But when the rain is too heavy, that it caused one problem or the other, it stopped you from doing what you want to do, or it led to one disaster or another, we don't just say mmiri ozuzo. We say okay mmiri ozuzo to show the severity of the problem. Thanks for watching this video. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this video. In our next video, we are going to give attention to how to ask questions in Igbo language. Make sure you don't miss it. Que mesia.